abusia for say beka eye maame yinina vice president de nan opoku agema wabana no ho adwudwu na chese ye de no ko UK abrochima so onko no nkoje eye ayharehwe no eye ensem bebre na epie efrem ebaaye dodo na efi eye prophet ana enyame edifo akodo bebre ana mo eye oman Ghana mu ehonom na chese ebabeto eye pono so ema ye de bebre na ebebesom ebesom bisa ensem we mu no na prophet ni bebre na empo eye reverend Isaac osu bempa empo ebeka se ebeka no pain se mami wewu na we free mu ema prophet bebre nso be ebe hye nkom bebre efa ye mami mu nyame ncha de mami etumi ababedru eye oman Ghana mu na we na prophet ba kwa eye ne prophecy aso prophecy ato nsuom anase edaso ejine mu eye Prophet Telvin Sowah ede sa ne nsem ode beto abonte so na nde chese ya twe no amo ebi toto na no enya asem keto akora busuafo ye nse wo ma CTV channel suni ye beko ni akwa koti eye Prophet Telvin Sowah wa bra ye toto na no na ndi asem na ebi fa na ebi afa ye de bomba de na enya asem keto akora se papa unkoma obehye mami wa bo na unkoma obehye nchirem ni enti asiye yi efri se ye ase ye hunyo mebi yi ye hunyo mebi yi eno sanse mo nyina ye de eba besom prophecies no na edos papa yi ende oma no mkasa mami bewu na mami be say mami stroke ache no na hwanwa nsem bebre ebushafo yenko jasem nchim embra
Prophetic Life Embassy yeneno na kasi so for yemro mampeni Mahama 2025 ye de nisi ade so owo up to 4 years yanhwe ne first year second year third year fourth year ebeko say.
Okay, I'll start from this angle and say as the Bible made it very clear, God picks the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. That's how the foundation of our ministry is. Your boss a four-dimensional capacity to prophesy. We pick that which is not there to be able to adjust, to fix that which is broken. That's the foundation, exactly. So in that regard, John Dramani Mahama will be able to do very well in adjusting many things. Even if you think there is a, because when God gave me the prophetic decree and the foundation to be able to work so that it becomes a precedent, there was a very strong sword that lies by the prophetic decree that he who tries to disappoint his presidency will not see the light of day. What that basically means is anybody that is appointed by the president to do any function that plays games, because a leader is to assign and appoint. So anyone that is assigned and appointed and is supposed to do something and they are not able to function, man function ye with regards to what you're supposed to do accordingly, and then they start playing with the people.
Okay.
In 2 years. There will be two situations that we have to deal with.
Okay, one.
There will be no vice president and there will be a running president. Have you seen a president that is running and no vice president? That is the foundation in time. The most difficult reality that I was looking at. Yet, time has been adjusted specifically.
It can be adjusted.
It is being adjusted.
Okay.
Specifically. Now let's move to the next stage of that reality. When Mama comes into power, Obi Catcher will say,
so for me, and no, that happened within 4 years. No, say a president running, but there is no vice president.
Exactly.
Wow. And no, yeah, Shebre Munsem, and I say, Obina, IS and say there shouldn't be any vice president.
It is in time, and we are just in time.
Okay.
We are just as much as we can. You see, we are sharing common when we prophesy. We are, once it is there, we are operating through 4 dimensions. The things I say, the reason I make it easy and simple like that is, it's very difficult for any third party from anywhere to try to even turn the thing upside down. That's the problem.
I see.
It's almost impossible unless you walk in the 4th dimension. And as for them, they can fit into the room. If we bring all of us from the world, we'll fit in here. So there it's not easy, and it's by the grace of God.
Okay.
Me, I was walking my somewhere, and God found me.
Okay.
And He led me into something I didn't know was possible, and I've seen amazing things. But let's break down to how Mama will run the country.
Okay.
Now there will be positivities and everything. I told you, I said on an interview that once he becomes president, I don't know what they did. There's a good public relation that gave access to a lot of Ghanaians to travel easily, as if our name made sense in the international market. Our name made sense. That
Ghana for be to quite rough.
Exactly. That if you get to the embassy or try to get a visa, the name Ghana was making sense to the world, where we had value out there. That's the thing. If somebody tells you, say, Mama, Ghana better than America, UK, Qatar, or any other thing, that's fairy tales. That's campaign communication. He is a human being.
Okay.
And definitely, he may appoint people but make mistakes as well, because wrong people can also be appointed. And those people will do very silly things that will affect so many other things, sometimes one way or the other. And at the end of the day, you know, he may try his best. He's one man. But one thing I always say is that if they have patience for him, through the 2 years, in the third year of Mama, when you sit down in Ghana, you will be comforted. You will be comforted. I can assure you that in 2 years from that time, when you are in Ghana like this, all of a sudden people complain and I say, it will never happen. And I will see a news in August 24th.
August 24th?
Specifically.
2025?
No, in 3 years, the third year of Mama's reign.
Okay.
That specifically, it was recorded that throughout a full year and more, there has never been light out in anything above a small circle of an exploded transmission.
Hey!
Transformer, as they call it.
Wow.
Full record. There's never been light out. Even when the rain is falling, no light out. Because there's a system that is coming in. The man is now appointed to restructure all the old mistakes, to come and prove that is the only thing he's doing, and to correct that he has actually done something and he's willing to do something. I'm not campaigning for Mahama, but I'm telling you the truth.
There was eba
manifested. I'm showing you the news specifically.
Wow. Obeko 4 years and now 8 years.
Mahama.
Aye.
I cannot disclose that timeline as well.
I see. Abusiafo, more tensem. Aye, yet tensem pa. Enti mami misa say, or any time now, why they take you over?
All right, that
time. But they want Befi Han. Onsa Crefem, and if you ketwa.
Absolutely.
Yes, the capital, and you know, your Persia, you who need na for your record it all. Once no buy ye, what's now? And I was say, who say, why they take you over? Obana Bema, with the Yenny Dinkra or Raging Bang. The
time a female will rule Ghana, that year has not yet come. That timeline, I have the exact timeline, the exact 4 years, but it's not yet up. And if someone makes up their mind, say, we may adjust time to be able to keep a balance within time. But in your mind, if somebody is thinking that in 2028 there will be a woman running for president, it's a different story altogether.
And at 2032, so no, Oban to me, MBD or my name.
Not at all. Not at all. It's very far. It's very far.
And the intina in time, no, Oban to me, Maye or Mampeni. Akonyano empe Oba sem anading.
No, not at all. Oba to me, yet Mampeni.
Okay.
But then, in time, it is not available in any branch of time I'm looking at. But there's a specific timeline.
Okay.
Let me break it down to how the branches of time look like. In the fourth dimension, in the realm of the spirit, where you dream and you go and walk around. Maybe I want to upon Chibi Pamo. That place. No. That's where I am. This is the realm of the spirit.
I see.
People dream and have illusions there, but it's actually reality. So in that dimension, there is a stream of time. It's a dimensional flow that only the prophets that stand and speak in front of God the ones that stand in the presence of God, can be able to see through that time, like Ezekiel and all those people. So they operate in a very, very deep function. So once they are in that angle, we are able to see different branches of time, which means we say, okay, this one goes here, and then it ends up in this place. This one goes here, and it ends up. And I can actually pick your branch of time and know exactly how your life will end, the whole story, like a book.
Wow.
And you have to live it. You will be living the story, even if in the story it says you are supposed to end up in Togo, and you say, me, I won't go to Togo. By the time you realize you are in Togo, one way or the other, something will find you in Togo. You'll find yourself in Togo. That's the thing. Yeah. So that's how that thing operates. So in all the branches I'm looking at, because I've really checked, and there was none.
I see.
The one that I'm seeing is very far. It's not close at all. Not at all.
I see. Asofo na omo hye nkom na ammebu no. Omo nsori na ebekwa akosisen.
Okay, one thing about that is I always say men of Philadelphia, men. Let brother love continue. As I was on an interview on Pen Dream TV, I told you people that prophecy that people say, come and bend my church and everything, those people that are saying that, I said, don't go and bend anybody's church, don't fight anybody, because that prophecy, I told you before the election, that is going nowhere. Okay. Nothing is going to happen. It's just talking. Now let me break something down for you. When you're prophesying and your prophecy is being influenced, or you're close to some people, if you don't take care, your prophecy will be influenced by them. Okay. And that's the problem. We are human beings. And if me $2 million, $3 million, ever thought they be afraid them income share, no, it will never go for anyone. It will just keep going for you. And the obe lose so crime see obe winning. Now me see me ya contract me, yes. Well, from Bahama to become president, in secret, I have combed the whole 16 regions of Ghana. Every part of Ghana, through the night, through the day, through the midnight, through the sun, through the storms. So the work is set. Once God says it, we move. Once we move, it is executed specifically. There is nothing anybody can do about it. What was that?
Inti union maso for ne bi shem koma no say I just say we say we anye we na mo did window ato. But in your case, it's not like that. I didn't know if we say union maso for ebinum besa.
Okay. It depends. I always say many people have the way God works with them. And I told you that sometimes belief is also based on the capacity of what you're seeing. If you don't believe in what you're seeing, you won't be able to address it well. But if you believe in what you're seeing, you'll be able to break it down accordingly. Maybe a nipana bana wabeshenkom. Maybe ankomshen and say they put escape route to it. It's like an exit door. And to move a main door and to assemble all the exit door toward, then you get out of it. So you can say okay, me who say mama be we need election. But ma say who say one share adiano ba omia betimi age. But say mama nko hu we and son of betimi we ni. That is the wrong time for a prophet to come out to speak. A prophet should only come out to speak when it is setting. People came out and they were saying, it is blatant lie. Take it from me. Blatant lie.
And so for no say a change a safety and then number how to number no.
Yes, but it's
I will try intro.
Kotobra intro.
Oh,
I said it, yeah.
And so for now, because almost say a week we're not safety qua as a dear about table tennis. Not and the a not in a baha. Or different Jason, I see Omucha
intro. It's a big lie. It's lie, it is intro. And one thing I want to say right now, I am not the master of all prophets. Okay. I won't even claim to be anything, but by the grace of God, I have learned, I have tried, I have mastered. God has walked with me through the fourth dimension over the years. And one thing I can tell you, if me in my house, they know I'm a prophet.
Okay.
Nobody plays with my words, even at home, including my mother, everybody.
Okay.
My mother calls me Papa. Do you understand what that means? Your mother respects you as a prophet.
Yeah.
Everybody respects me like that because from when I was young, when I tell you this is coming, It is coming. There's nothing you can do about it. That is the prophetic word is given by God, not by man. It's not by our strength, not by our power. It is God that is doing his own thing. You understand how it is? And it is so big, but now no say we be happy. I am telling you, it's not part of prophetic ministry. It's a big fat lie. It is we here that have accepted that lie, and we have inculcated it into our life because most people there have a gullible way of thinking. I always say that my prophecy is for unbelievers.
Okay.
I want unbelievers to watch the prophecy and say God is alive.
Wow.
When you watch it as an unbeliever, it's not for believers. God, believers will say amen to it. I want those that don't believe anything, and then when they finish watching, they're like, how? I need to figure this thing out. How did he get it right? How was it so correct? That's the kind of thing we want to push that angle where they can understand it.
So for adia baako we politics free wa Ghana for akoma so football na have Black Stars
for no. I made a prophecy before in the World Cup, I think in July. I made a prophecy. The World Cup was in November somewhere, I believe. And I made sure I told them what will happen. During African Cup, I told them you go, you not win any match, you come back. They thought it was a game I was playing. It happened. Then we came back and I told them that, listen, I've said the first prophetic word. Maybe you think it's a joke. Maybe you look at my face and, oh, baby face, he ain't say nothing.
When him need a baby face, no. Because so big crack at them say, small boy, Ben, I'm better now. Oh, no, I shan't come.
And they'll be wondering, oh, he's not saying anything. But then I came back and I said, you know what? For you to understand what is going on, Ghana versus Portugal, that time it was in July. Yeah, but match, no, in November. And I said, for you to know, I'm not playing. The first match, the first play that will go on, the Ghana versus Portugal will play the match. There will be 5 goals in the game specifically. Ghana will take 2, Portugal will take 3. Inaki Williams got empty pole. He couldn't score the goal. Prophecy must be fulfilled.
I see. Yebeko World Cup nibi. Say Camp of Nation ni di Adiegu. World Cup yebeko bi.
I've not still told you the problem.
Exactly. I said, me ponko pentem.
The problem is there are foundational altars that runs in the affairs of the country. The country needs its own people to carry the banner of the country. That's what I told them. If they want Ghana to hit African Cup and win it, win World Cup and everything, they should divide the team into 2. Bring 50% local players, 50% international players, or even scrap out international players and cover it with local players. All the players we know here, those that come back here, they shouldn't bring anybody that is coming from anywhere. Don't force anybody to travel from anywhere and come. Go and look for the local players. At least 50% of them, 50% of international players. And what I mean by international players, I'm not talking about player Kudus and all those people. I'm talking about those that are there. They are putting themselves there. They have naturalized there. Begging them to come in here.